How to Slay Your Inner Minotaur. A journey through Plato's labyrinth. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a loop? Like no matter how hard you try, you keep falling into the same bad habits, the same self-doubt, or the same confusion. What if I told you that this feeling isn't new? That thousands of years ago, the ancient Greeks already understood this struggle, and they even left us a map to help us find our way out. That map is hidden in a story you might think you know. The myth of the Minotaur. Welcome to Philosophy Unveiled, where we take ancient wisdom and make it practical for modern life. Today, we're diving into Plato's philosophy and the myth of the Minotaur to help you slay your inner monsters, escape your mental labyrinth, and become the hero of your own story. Step 1. Recognizing the labyrinth of your mind. Before we can defeat the Minotaur, we need to understand where we're stuck. The labyrinth isn't just a maze of stone walls. It's a metaphor for your mind. It's the tangled web of thoughts, beliefs, and habits that keep you trapped. Plato warned us about this in the Republic. He said most people live in a mental cave, mistaking shadows for reality. They think their opinions are facts, their habits are unchangeable, and what they see is all there is. Sound familiar? In the myth, King Minos' victims wandered blindly into the labyrinth, unaware of the danger they were in. They didn't even know they were lost. The same thing happens to us. We get stuck in our own mental mazes, repeating the same mistakes, believing the same lies, and never questioning why. So, how do you recognize your labyrinth? Start by asking yourself these questions. 1. What beliefs have I never questioned? Are you sure they're true, or are they just comfortable? For example, do you believe you're bad at math, or not a creative person, just because someone told you that once? 2. What fears keep me from learning more? Do you avoid new ideas because they threaten your current worldview? Maybe you're afraid of failure, or maybe you're just too comfortable with what you already know. 3. Where do I keep making the same mistakes? Patterns of failure often point to mental walls we haven't yet seen. If you keep falling into the same bad habits, it's time to ask why. The first step to self-mastery is awareness. You can't escape a maze you don't even know you're in. Step 2. Finding your thread, Ariadne's wisdom. Once you've identified your labyrinth, the next step is finding a way out. In the myth, Theseus doesn't defeat the Minotaur on strength alone. He succeeds because of Ariadne's thread, a simple tool that helps him navigate the maze without getting lost. For us, Ariadne's thread represents wisdom. It's the knowledge and guidance that helps us find our way through the darkness. But wisdom doesn't just fall into your lap. You have to seek it out. Here's how to find your own Ariadne's thread. 1. Seek out true teachers. Plato believed that wisdom is passed from teacher to student. Find people who challenge your thinking and inspire you to grow. This could be a mentor, a philosopher, or even a friend who isn't afraid to tell you the truth. 2. Expose yourself to new ideas. Read books, listen to podcasts, and have conversations that push you out of your comfort zone. Don't shy away from discomfort. Growth happens when you're willing to question what you think you know. 3. Write and reflect. Keeping a journal of your thoughts and beliefs helps you track your journey through the labyrinth. It's like leaving breadcrumbs so you can see how far you've come. The key here is commitment. The thread only works if you hold on to it. If you stop learning, stop questioning, or stop challenging yourself, you'll get lost in the maze all over again. Step 3. Facing and slaying the Minotaur. Now comes the hardest part. Confronting the Minotaur. The Minotaur isn't some external enemy. It's the part of you that resists change. It's the fear, the ignorance, and the self-doubt that keep you trapped in the labyrinth. What does the Minotaur look like in real life? It can take many forms. Fear of failure, the voice that says, "I can't do this." Comfort in ignorance, the belief that it's easier not to know. A lack of self-discipline, the urge to stay distracted rather than focused. To defeat the Minotaur, Theseus doesn't run. He stands his ground, faces the beast, and kills it with deliberate action. Here's how you can do the same. 1. Identify your Minotaur. Write down the biggest obstacle keeping you from growth. Name it. Make it real. For example, if you're afraid of public speaking, your Minotaur might be the fear of judgment. 2. Challenge it with reason. Use logic to dismantle your fears and doubts. If you're afraid of failure, ask yourself, what's the worst that could actually happen? Often, you'll find that your fears are exaggerated. 3. Take bold action. The Minotaur is only powerful if you hesitate. The way out of the labyrinth is to move forward, step by step, despite fear. If you're afraid of public speaking, start small. Speak up in a meeting or join a local Toastmasters group. Slaying your Minotaur isn't about being fearless. It's about acting despite your fear. Step 4. Becoming the hero of your own story. When Theseus emerges from the labyrinth, he is no longer just a man. He is a hero. Not because he killed a beast, but because he mastered himself. He faced his fears, challenged his limits, and came out stronger on the other side. Plato's philosophy teaches us that wisdom isn't something you find. It's something you earn. You have to fight for it. You have to be willing to leave the comfort of ignorance, to question everything, and to challenge yourself daily. But here's the secret. The labyrinth was never designed to keep you trapped. It was designed to test you. And once you prove yourself worthy, you find the way out. Your challenge this week. So, here's your challenge for the week. 1. Identify your personal labyrinth. What's keeping you stuck? Is it a bad habit, a limiting belief, or a fear you've been avoiding? 2. Find your thread of wisdom. What source of knowledge will guide you forward? Could be a book, a mentor, or even a daily practice of reflection. 3. Confront your Minotaur. Take one concrete step to challenge your fears or break a bad habit. Remember, the Minotaur is only powerful if you hesitate. If you found this episode valuable, share it with someone who's stuck in their own labyrinth. And don't forget to subscribe, because every week, we uncover more wisdom that can help you become the hero of your own life. Until next time, keep questioning, keep growing, and keep slaying your Minotaur. This journey isn't easy, but it's worth it. The labyrinth is your mind, the Minotaur is your fear, and the thread is your wisdom. With these tools, you can find your way out and become the hero of your own story. So, what are you waiting for? The Minotaur isn't going to slay itself.